Hey viewers, welcome to another game as a casual pro gamer. Today we're playing with Froggen, and Froggen is I think the mid champion on team CLG and yeah, we missed the first minute or 3 of the game because I had some issues with my recording, but I still wanted to start this game anyway. So yeah, there hasn't been a whole lot of things going on. They've done a little bit of an invade early game, and yeah, that's about it. They stole raids, I think. Well, at least the big raids and one of the small raids. And the others were kept alive to put the enemy jungler further behind. So they have Shyvana as a jungler. I'm not sure who is the... Oh, no, never mind. Shyvana is the top laner. So they have Shyvana and the enemy jungler is Maokai apparently. So stealing the raid from Maokai would be very good because, well, that's where he starts. At least I'm assuming that's his... that's their jungler. And, well, the blue team has Gangplank as a jungler. I didn't know who was going top, to be honest, because both of them can go top. And a lot of damage going on here, and is this going to be enough? Yes, it is. There we go. So first kill, nicely done. And yeah, the thing to remember against Mordekaiser is you have to burst him down, because if you keep doing some damage over time, he can just charge up his shield and never take any damage to his actual health, meaning that, well, he will never die. And if you can burst him down, especially if you can stun him, then yeah, he cannot charge his shield obviously, or at least not quick enough, and you can kill him relatively easy. But yeah, it is still, yeah, a very hard champion to kill obviously. So going for ward here and some healing potions, and going back in lane obviously, and did use a flash to get that kill as well as an ignite. So both summoners are down, meaning that she can actually get ganked quite easily, although Morgana does have a snare, which is pretty efficient at taking out the enemy jungler, or, well, at least preventing them from doing enough damage. Yeah, taking out of the fight was more of my intention to say there. Obviously the snare doesn't do enough damage to nuke someone down. And yeah, as long as she can stay safe and just farm a little, then she will have no trouble in that, what's that, 3-minute period or so, that the flash is on cooldown. So Maokai coming in here and is getting the kill, and he gets killed in return. So Maokai doing a 1-for-1 trade. I'm not sure if his kill was actually assisted. The other kill was, of course, assisted. And yeah, losing your jungler, not really the best, especially versus the support, because now the enemy jungle XP and gold is yeah, is not going to be farmed. Yeah, it does charge up, but it's not as much as it would otherwise be. So yeah, the bottom lane, because they lost only the support, can still farm. Actually, they get more experience that way. Well, not as a team, but as an AD carry. So as a jungler, yeah, it is okay to die every now and then to ganks, especially in top lane, because you get an assisted kill for an unassisted kill if you can get a suicide kill. Obviously, this would be not so good. But then it's okay to die. But yeah, in bottom lane that's a whole different story, because if you die and the support dies, then yeah, you're still behind as a team. And going for the ultimate here. Mordekaiser trying to heal up with the ultimate, but it's not going to be enough. Getting a relatively easy kill there. Didn't really have to do anything fancy, just use the ultimate and then Mordekaiser couldn't go anywhere. So yeah, the combination of Tormented Soil and the Dark Binding is very strong. It does quite a bit of damage, because the Tormented Soil does quite a bit of damage, and well, the snare keeps you in the Tormented Soil. So it's an excellent combination. Obviously, I like the Dark Shield best on Morgana, because I like utility on champions. And the Dark Shield is sort of a unique utility skill that nobody else has. Well, and if I say that, there's going to be an example of another champion that has the same thing. But yeah, there aren't a lot of champions, at least, that have a shield that they can give to others and that blocks not the magic damage, that's not really important, but the stuns and snares and such. So all of the CC gets blocked by the shield, that's the important thing, not the fact that it blocks a little bit of magic damage. Because, well, the physical damage still goes through. There are way better shields out there, especially the Karma shield, which is probably the best shield in the game. Not only because it has like 600 health, but also because it can do damage, and it can do a lot of damage. Yeah, the 600 health is based on an AP Karma, obviously. Because the shield actually levels up with, or scales up with AP. Oh, and he did get the snare there, and no, don't lag. So yeah, the ultimate this time not good enough, because, well, the Mordekaiser flashed out. But that means Mordekaiser has no flash now, and the next gank, or next attempt at a kill, will be effective. So yeah, he does put that in the chat, that Mordekaiser has no flash, because that makes him so much easier to gank. So yeah, the Morgana is going to wait a little bit until all of the cooldowns are back up, especially the ultimate, which is very important. It does a lot of damage. It also, well, it gives you an extra stun, but it's mainly the damage in this case, because without that damage there's no way he can kill Mordekaiser, or she, whatever you prefer. I mean, the player is a he, the champion is a she, so yeah, I can use both, I think. Anyhow, the enemy team is going for Dragon here, and yeah, I'm assuming they got it, but they are going to pick up Mordekaiser for this. And oh, yeah, the stun going off on one champion only, but that is good enough for a kill. You don't need to get the whole enemy team, you just follow one of them, and that one will die then. So, oh, wow, getting another kill, so that's 3 kills for a Dragon, including an Oracle's, and yeah, that is just an amazing amount of gold. But not only that, they are at this moment are a lot stronger than the enemy team, because they get the gold on their carries, and the enemy team got Dragon gold, sure, but it is divided amongst everyone on the team. Whereas these 3 kills were all worth about, let's say they're all 300 and then plus 210, because they're all assisted. That means you get 1500 gold, where the enemy for doing Dragon gets 1000 gold. And also, well, the main part of that gold is focused on your carries and not on the supports. So yeah, I think that's a good trade. Well, it is a good trade, especially because they got an Oracles as well, which is an additional 400, meaning that the enemy team only got 600 gold and they got 1500 gold. So that's a good deal. So more Maokai with another Oracles here. Oracles, a really annoying item for the enemy, and especially on a tanky champion like Mordekaiser. Not Mordekaiser, like Maokai. Because Maokai is so hard to actually kill. Hitting another Dark Binding with the Tormented Soil there. Excellently played. And that's the great thing about having skill shots. If only you... if you have a good idea of where the enemy champion is, you can normally hit them. And in this case you can do quite a lot of damage with that. So Mordekaiser by now has too much AP, HP, everything to spell vamp to be nuked down by just Morgana. And this is kind of the part of the game where she will need help of at least one other champion to get the kill. And yeah, we will have to see whether or not that happens in the near future. Because at the moment the jungler is in the bottom lane, as you can see. And yeah, they are going to land a kill here on Maokai, but they're going to obviously lose too. Both of them going to Sivir. And yeah, that means that the AD carry is not only going to have double buff, but also is going to have like 600 more gold. And that is a big deal. Not a whole lot they could do. I mean, there were 4 champions there. The top lane should push as much as possible. Only, well, there's nobody there. Because Shyvana is just getting back in lane. I don't know where she was. Maybe she was bottom. And she is going to get killed. Oh, this is going to be so close. Actually, it's not so close. Yeah, let's see if Morgana can actually pick this up. Oh, Morgana taking the wrong route here. Oh, but does get the kill. Yeah, if I really had just ran bottom, so just ran further to the south, she would have been executed and she would not have given gold to the enemies, I think. Not actually sure, should have seen the, or should have watched for the whether or not it was an assisted kill. But yeah, since I cannot go back and I cannot pull up the screen for that, there is no way for me to find that out. But it seems that she had been away from the fight long enough to do that. 10 seconds is not that long. It is long when it's there is a fight, but yeah, in general, 10 seconds, not too long. At least she could have tried, especially when she saw the Morgana, because the moment she saw the Morgana she should have realized that giving the kill to Morgana would be worse in any case, because it's Morgana. And it might have been an assisted kill instead of an unassisted kill. So Shyvana is quite dangerous if she gets fed, but I think Morgana is even worse. So when given the choice between an unassisted kill for Shyvana or an assisted kill for Morgana, I think it's an obvious choice. Yeah, I should of course have tried to run back to her own turret, but I'm pretty sure there were no minions there, otherwise she would have done that. No hit on the Dark Binding this time. Yeah. The score at the moment, yeah, I cannot really see it because the thing is really small. It's something like 12 to 11 or 12 to 12. We'll have to wait until the tab screen comes up and then we'll see. But it means at least that it is pretty equal, and this game is far from over for this moment. I mean, if one of the two teams gets aced by the other team because of the dragon fight or a baron fight, then yeah, it can go wrong pretty quickly for one of the two. So the enemy team is very spread out in this one, but I think there's only 4 of the blue team here. 1, 2, oh yeah, some of them got killed already, never mind. Morgana trying to get out of this, but there is no way. I think this was a 4v5 fight. Not actually sure, but yeah, Shyvana is at least going to get out alive. And yeah, let's see what is bought here. Oh, and, there's an extra blasting wand coming, and that will increase the AP a little bit. Obviously going for death cap here. And many people wait for the needlessly large rod. Not sure which tactic would be the best. In this case, you will get 40 AP immediately. Otherwise, yeah, if you can get the, I think it's 2000 gold or something like that. No, it's more. It's 2500 gold or something. If you can get that in one go, then obviously this way is better, because you can stay in lane until then, and you get the additional bonus of 40 AP. On the other hand, if you know that you're going to have to go back for mana anyway, or you expect that there's going to be a team fight and you have to get back in the middle of it, it might be better to wait for the large rod, because even though you don't get the extra AP at this moment, you will get a bigger boost for the rest of the period until you have the entire amount of money you need for the death cap. And 2500 gold is a lot of gold. That will take you quite a bit of time. And yeah, Morgana is a pretty good farmer, so she can get a lot of minions really quickly. It's yeah, it's relatively easy because you only need one skill. You only need your W on the minions, and yeah, you just attack the first 3 like one time and they will all die. 13 to 14 now, so it is indeed pretty equal. I'm not sure who has the kills, because yeah, I cannot read all of the stats that quickly and remember them. But it's not really important anyway. The most of the kills will go to the carries. And yeah, the assists, really counting the assists doesn't really matter. It's more you need to count the number of assisted kills, not the number of assists. Because if you get 5 assists on one, or 4 assists on 1 kill, it adds the same amount of gold as 1 assist. So finally, blue buff goes to Morgana here. And well, with blue buff, she can spam her spells even more. She already has very little mana trouble with 3 Dorn's rings, but now it is going to be even easier to do that. Morgana in some trouble here, getting focused by Sivir, but does use the oh, dies anyway. Yeah, did use the hourglass there, but didn't use the ultimate with the hourglass. That is of course the combo you are looking for normally. And they already want to surrender here. Yeah, well, yeah, it seems that this is already almost over. Yeah, well, Mordekaiser once fed is pretty hard to beat. As I said, it was already impossible for Morgana to kill him on her own, but they can still kill him relatively easily with the whole team. Only if the enemy team is there as well, they're going to take a lot of damage for that. And that's exactly what happened here. Yeah, she's a little bit quicker it seems than oh, nicely done by Sivir. Didn't even think of that. Yeah, she was a little bit quicker than Sivir was, but the spell shield is just too good. So blue buff going to someone on the enemy team. I think it may be the Irelia. Don't know who picked up the kill. Might also be Mordekaiser. Both of them are really strong with it, so doesn't really matter who gets it. Mordekaiser would be a little bit better, I think. Yeah, it is, I think, Mordekaiser. But yeah, maybe I've already seen them, and I just didn't see the blue buff on anyone. And it should still be up. So going back home here again, and going for the Void Staff. Well, expected him to go for the Death Cap right away, but yeah, Void Staff helps him get more damage done to the tankier types, and I guess the magic resist does go up a little bit with well, with levels. Especially Mordekaiser probably has some pretty tanky stuff already. She cannot really do anything about that. Same goes for Irelia, who is probably building full tank, because they always do. Not getting anyone with the ultimate, or with the second trigger on the ultimate. And yeah, this whole team is getting owned now. Wow, so much tankiness on that enemy team. Lots of HP, lots of spell vamp probably. And also, yeah, the armor magic resist are pretty tough to beat. So going for the blue pot here, or yeah, blue elixir, in order to get a quick boost, which will only last for 4 minutes, but yeah, if she dies, or if they don't get something big done in the next 4 minutes, will be over anyway. Yeah, but apparently this game is already over. Yeah. I'm not sure, I cannot see the items on other champions, so I don't know how fed they are. You can of course pause the video when one of these screens comes up, and you probably can see that the enemy team is way ahead, but I don't even know how many kills they have. I think it's 15 to 23. But yeah, they lost quite a bit of kills in the last two team fights. Or they gave away quite a few kills. But that doesn't mean it's over. It is over when people cannot die anymore in the enemy team, and that seems to be the case. And I don't know why that is, whether that is a matter of people just positioning themselves wrong in the team fight, or well, it has another reason, like the enemy team just having too much gold from dragons and things like that. So yeah, apparently, as they say, wow, that's a lot of damage. This match is already over, and they're wasting time here. That's what Morgana just said. And yeah, this is indeed over, especially with Baron buff. Nobody can kill the guys on the enemy team. It is quite of a mistake in the current metagame. There is no item, no champion that can deal with this team. With Mordekaiser, Maokai and Irelia, you have to have so much damage. Well, they still do quite a bit of damage, but yeah, there's nothing that can break the armor and magic resist. You can go for something like Black Cleaver, I guess, which would work a little bit. But that's only for armor. And then you still have the magic resist. And yeah, there's just not a whole lot you can do about it. So yeah, getting 2 kills here right in the end. But they don't really count. Anyway, we will see the score screen in a few seconds, and then we will actually see why they lost. Oh yeah, it's his birthday today. So it seems that yeah, Graves got owned a bit in the bottom lane. Oh yeah, well, whatever. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the match anyway, and I will see you guys later. GG.